Have you already been reading CREEPYPASTA tonight? If not, I urge you to select some stories and read them before listening to this one. Let yourself become nervous. Might I recommend those with a psychotic killer or vicious monster? Okay, you're back now? Good. Just sit back and relax. Take some deep breaths and calm down. Rest assured in your safety, there is no Slender Man, Jeff the Killer, Rake, Insane Al Borland. Well, at least not as you know them. Take a moment, reader, or listener in this case, and think about the people who write the creepypastas. While you're at it, take a moment and think about any horror authors. Why do people write horror stories? Do they get some sick satisfaction from it? Is it a fetish? Or are they just insane? Perhaps some are, but I think there's yet another reason. Have you ever heard of Robert E. Howard? Those of you who are interested in fantasy stories might have. For those of you in the dark, Mr. Howard was the man famous for the creation of Conan the Barbarian. Oh yes. Long before Schwarzenegger played the character, Conan's adventures existed in the realm of written words. At the age of 30, unfortunately, Howard took his own life. People have speculated for years what might be the reason for suicide. Theories have ranged from clinical depression to a mental breakdown caused by his mother's failing health. Now, all we know is that on the morning of Thursday, June 11th, 1936, Robert E. Howard got into his car, removed a pistol from his glove box. Sorry to say, he shot himself in the head. Why would I mention this? Well, use your imagination for a moment and imagine fictional characters as living beings. Not so much organisms, but entities. That they exist and they think, only interacting with people so as to subtly plant the tales of their exploits into the minds of writers. Why? Because that is what they've been created to do. These entities are usually benevolent, but as the case with all creatures that possess free will, sadly some are not. Suppose one of these not-so-benevolent entities were to decide one day that his stories absolutely had to be told. They would select an author and quietly plant the idea in that person's head. But the story they plan is a dark one, a sick one, or at least one that the author truly does not wish to tell. It disturbs the author. It scares him that his mind would be the one capable of creating such an idea. He does not know that the idea is not his own, of course. Disgusted, he pushes the idea out of his mind and just tries to forget about it. The entity will not be shoved aside so easily. It returns and plants the idea again and again and again and again. He puts ink to paper, and he must write his story. The ideas never leave him alone. He writes. He can't stop. He must get the stories out of his head somehow, and so he writes, and in doing so, prolongs the life of this entity. Well, of course, this is just our imagination. Those who are tortured by their own thoughts they're a strange lot. Some can take it, some run away and disappear. Some seek the aid of medicine. And some, like Robert E. Howard, choose to end it all.